Hey, what's up everybody? Just wanted to make a relatively quick video on kind of like some corrective exercises that I would do for patellofemoral pain syndrome or patellar tendonitis. If you're having issues with, let's say, like squats, or if you're deadlifting sumo and that kind of bothers your one of your knees or whatever, both or whatever. Um, I also want to do like kind of sort of an in-depth video on pain, as it's an extreme area of interest for me, and I've done my research and homework in the past. Currently still doing it, just on like updated models and theories of pain that we currently have. So because I think that would be beneficial to many of you, or at least some of you. um, Anyways, basically what this comprises of is like 2 days worth of stuff pretty much. And the first one was just hip hikes on the involved and uninvolved side. For me, it's my right knee right now. In the past, my left knee has been an issue. Back when I was running Shiko, I had an issue adjusting to the amount of volume. So I'm thinking it's similar to that, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, obviously these are just body weight squats, and you can see on a few of them where I do favor that right side a little bit. And then at the end of this day, I did do like a retest, and I mean, you could still see that it's not great. Right here, you could just call this alternating isometrics. Basically, the foot on the wall is isometrically contracting, obviously against the wall, and then the plant foot, or the single leg stance foot, is contracting in the opposite direction. As I'm pushing back when I'm standing there. Anyways, I'm going to link a PDF. It's got like pictures and explanations of everything. Some of the clips are sped up, so the movements are exaggerated, such as this one. Commonly referred to as like the clamshell. It's just hip abduction basically and sideline. And so I guess the question would be probably then, if your knee is hurting, why are you doing a hip exercise? To that I would say, if there's an issue, and I'm just going to say issue, in a kinetic chain, you have to look at everything above and below that, because something above or below could be the root cause of the issue in the middle per se, or vice versa. So you can't just focus on one area basically. So like I was saying, I'm going to link a PDF explanation of this. It has pictures as well. I got it from Lehman. Basically, when I was researching pain, his name had come up, and I checked out his website, read through some of his articles, and I liked it. And he did have actually one for patellofemoral pain syndrome. So I kind of looked at it, and he's got two different like programs, I guess, that he calls it. This is like a 2-day thing, and I would recommend to do this at least, minimum of twice a week, but I prefer to do it 3 times a week, just to get any real benefit from it. And again, consistency goes with that. You can't just do it for a week and be like, oh, well, it probably doesn't work. I mean, I would give it at least 2 or 3 weeks just to see if you notice any change at all. But then you also got to realize that time is another big factor with that. So. And again, as far as like sets and reps with this stuff, you can do kind of sort of what you'd like. I want to say 2 sets of 15 with everything, or at least I tried to. And I did do the involved and the uninvolved side. For me, it's my right knee. I'm not sure if I said that in the beginning. So, but I'm also a firm believer in still training the motor pattern. So I still do squat and deadlift. I deadlift with the sumo stance, so. But I also do squat and deadlift still. Obviously not with the same percentage of weight that I'm, let me take that back. A percentage of weight that I'm comfortable with, and I don't have any issues. That clip back there was a retest at the end. Still not great, but better than the beginning, I think. Right here, this would be like the second day. Started off with some planks, just some regular like front planks, then worked into some side planks. Kind of held everything from like a 5 to 10 count, just depends. And I think I tried to do anywhere from like 15 to 20, I guess, rotations, if you call it that. But yeah, I definitely want to do an in-depth video on pain because I think it would be beneficial to many of you out there that don't really have an idea of sort of what's going on. I think especially those that are experiencing chronic pain, whether it be knees, elbow, low back. No, low back pain is a big one for most people. As most people throughout their lifetime will experience some form of low back pain. Not everybody, but a good percentage. Okay, so this is again hip abduction here. Side lying leg raise. Lever arm's a little bit different because it's longer, I guess you'd say. So just kind of a variation from the clamshell that was earlier. And again, I do both sides. On this, I don't do 2 sets. I did like I found it to do 2 sets of 15 like basically did nothing, at least for me personally. So I did 1 set of 30 for each. And again, these longer clips are sped up, so the movements are exaggerated. I'm not actually going that fast. And for height on these, I guess I was kind of trying to guesstimate like 3 feet or 36 inches. It was just a guesstimation. For the clamshell, I was just kind of going to the end range and then going from there. And then here we have some glute bridges. Tried to hold it for I don't know, like a 3 to 5 count at the top. Just because I found regular ones to be too easy. Because in the past I have done hip thrusts and I worked my way up to quite a bit of weight, so I was just trying to hold it for like a 3 to 5 count and then kind of going from there. And then I think there's one more clip after this, but I'm not positive. Actually, yeah, there is one more clip. It's I only filmed one side because of the lighting in this room. The other side you couldn't really tell what was going on, so I only filmed one side. But it's me isometrically contracting against the wall, just in different degrees of hip flexion. I'm just kind of holding it for like a 3 to 5 count and then moving and then going back down. And then again, I did do 2 sets for both sides of this. I only just filmed one because, like I said, it was kind of hard to see. But yeah, as always, if you have any questions, comment below. Adios.